what is the tech stack that our team uses and that we've kind of developed over the last 7-8 years with our team. Our team does about $120 million a year in business. We're pretty small agent count. We got about 13 agents on our team, so we're not like a huge mega team, but we are a very tech forward team. We're involved with a lot of different technology companies in real estate. We've tried a lot of them. The ones that we use currently are ones that we've partnered with for a pretty long period of time with a few exceptions. I'm gonna unpack all of that for you today. The first one I wanna talk about is Follow Up Boss. We went to Follow Up Boss, what, last December?
Yeah, about 8-9 months ago now.
This was a big decision because we were clients of Sierra Interactive for 7 years, a very long time that we were there. We're not like CRM hoppers. We loved Sierra. It was a great company. It was a great CRM, but we just felt like Follow Up Boss was kind of where the future of real estate was heading. Much more easier UX for people to use. Very, very intuitive. Just these big kind of buttons to smash. Made it kind of fun almost to be inside of your CRM. It also happens to integrate with virtually every third party that is out there. Like the API with Follow Up Boss is super open, plays nicely with lots of other people. The reporting is next level. If you're looking for agent accountability, it's definitely gonna be a very good option for you. I think, Follow Up Boss not only is great for single agents, but it's great for mega teams as well and everything in between. There's a reason why it's the #1 CRM in that space, and it's because it works. And of course, Zillow bought Follow Up Boss, was that close to a year ago now?
Yeah.
And some people were really upset about that, but that just has made Follow Up Boss even better. Like the investments that have been made into it have resulted in a better product. The AI that's being built in there is really cool. There's lots of new enhancements that are coming as well. So Follow Up Boss is our CRM. It used to be Sierra Interactive. I've done other videos kind of breaking down my top 3 CRMs. You can find those on our channel as well.
Yeah, I would also have to say, like, just in regards to Follow Up Boss, the usability is really, really high level. Like it's very user friendly. Like you said, there's big buttons to smash. It's really easy to create action plans. It's really easy to integrate multiple third-party uses. So whether you're a single person or if you have a team, both ways are really easy to take people in and out of lead routing. I couldn't really speak enough about it in a positive way. It's really been a big game changer for our team. For agents who aren't as tech savvy, who don't want a very complicated CRM, it's perfect because it's very simple. You can create some customizations, have all the information right in the client's profile, and then you've got different little widgets where you've got integrations all mixed in right on the screen. So really, really great CRM.
They also have a great customer support team. They are US based, and they can really help you with getting your CRM you're using now transitioned over there. They were a huge help for us. We had almost 80,000 people in our database. So it was a very large project to move all those people seamlessly into Follow Up Boss. Their team was awesome to work with on that. I did a whole video reviewing Follow Up Boss. You can find that on our channel. We're going to have a lot more details on exactly what we like about it. The next one, call action. So Follow Up Boss, you cannot build automated text campaigns within it natively, which is problematic because a lot of people respond to texts that won't respond to calls. To put some data behind that, we get about an 8% pickup rate when we're calling people. We get about a 65% response rate to our action plans for texting. So you can tell, obviously you still need to call people, but you need to have a texting solution. My top choice, definitely call action. I love Jesse over there. Just a forward thinker in the tech space, and the product that he's got with call action, the way it integrates into the CRM, it's really truly next level, and I think that's something you should definitely take a hard look at. We use it on the listing side as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to bring that up. So, it's not just the ability to do automated text campaigns, also like behavioral text campaigns within call action, but we actually utilize it for sign calls. You can basically assign multiple different numbers into your account. And then what we've done is we've created signs that a sign goes out in front of every single one of our listings. And you can associate a keyword for each of your listings with a link to information on that listing. So how that's set up on the back end of call action is we assign a keyword, which we actually create it's the address of the property. So it's 123 for 123 Main Street. And then the link that gets sent out to the client who has an inquiry is the single property site or the information site from our website on that particular home. So every single sign that's put in front of one of our Novak team listings says text home to this number, which is the call action number. And then call action automatically responds with, thank you, looking forward to sending you information. Please put in the address of the property you'd like information on. Then the person texts back the home address 123 for 123 Main Street, and then boom, call call action automatically sends them the link. This has been incredibly powerful in our company. One of our agents actually just pended a $550,000 home off of a call action lead who texted about one of our listings 2 months ago. So it really creates a really high point of conversion, a very high level of service where that person's getting information at their medium, right, via text message immediately. So very powerful tool on the listing side.
Yeah, and if you're like thinking next level here, obviously if you're sending them to your website, you've hopefully got some retargeting set up. So now you're going to be omnipresent in front of this person wherever they're going, which is really powerful. The third one we use is MOJO. And this is a newer one for us. Like we used to use it a long time ago. We just reintroduced it just because it's really powerful to have 3 lines calling at the same time. The integration with Follow Boss is very good. Like it can track the last call made through MOJO or from Follow Boss. So the lists are very dynamic in nature. I wish the integration updated a little bit quicker. Like sometimes when we put people on a list in Follow Boss, it takes like 30, 40 minutes for those people to be updated to the correct list in MOJO. But beyond that, it's not a bad solution. If you're an ISA and you need to get like 1,500 plus calls in a week, I think MOJO is a very important solution. If you're an agent, maybe you don't have to have it, but for ISAs, I think it's really important to take a look at.
Or if you're a single agent and you either inherit or you have built a huge database of people, whether that's buying leads, whether that's pulling in leads from a title company, circle prospecting, MOJO is a fantastic use for each of those cases because you can also drop voicemails. So say like we did a video just recently on circle prospecting and how to do that for open houses. Say you have a list of 100 or 200 people and you really want to invite them to this open house. Well, you can pre-record a voicemail in MOJO and then call through that entire list of people in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And if you get any pickups, great, you can invite them, voice to voice. Otherwise, you can just drop a voicemail inviting them. So it's a super powerful tool and a very efficient way to get some information across.
Love the voicemail drops. Yep. Next up, and this is one we've had for a long time, it's YLOPO. So we've been a YLOPO client since 2018. I've spoken at multiple YLOPO conferences. I love Howard and G. And Kiwi over there. Like the product they have built is really unique. Like what they can do with it, their retargeting capabilities are absolutely insane. So I like YLOPO for lead generation, lead nurturing. They've got a lot of AI solutions. Like they have AI texting that can engage with your leads. The retargeting is very, very good and very comprehensive. I think they're the original pioneer of retargeting in real estate, and they do it at the highest, deepest level for sure. A lot of you that have like big databases like ours, you don't maybe need to generate tons of new leads. You just need to kind of reactivate the ones you've already got, and running retargeting campaigns through YLOPO for those leads could be really, really important. They also have like a ton of tools that are just kind of part of their platform that are really awesome. They have a great open house sign-in tool. They have a buyer heat map tool. They have a seller reverse lookup tool, meaning you can put them like an address and it'll show you all the people in your database that have a search set up for that type of home. Super powerful to bring into your listing presentations. Is there any other tools that you use in YLOPO?
I mean, just the seller suite in general. They have, what is called listing rockets. So they actually will create dynamic ads from the information that you've already posted on the Northwest MLS and create 15-second, 30-second dynamic ads to run on your social media platforms, retargeting people in your database for people who have searches set up for that type of property. So there is so much behind the scenes. They are phenomenal with their AI. YLOPO obviously already has a built-in, like an automated and AI assistant. So you've got behavioral text messaging, you've got AI text messaging for new leads coming in through the site. Great lead generation tool. It's one of our top lead sources for years and years now, and very, very affordable. They do a really good job with their pay-per-click cost as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one that we've added recently this year, we partnered with Real Scout. Real Scout has been really, really big for us on the listing alert side and the home valuation alert. So Real Scout really specializes in just doing one thing fantastically well, and that is that listing alert experience. Like if you want your clients and your leads to have the best listing alert experience they possibly could have, even better than Zillow or Redfin or anything like that, then Real Scout is something you should take a hard look at. There's some overlaps to what YLOPO is doing with listing alerts and home valuations, but I think they look very different and the engagement is very different as well. I love YLOPO for the lead generation, for the lead nurturing, things like that, the retargeting. I really like Real Scout when it comes to listing alerts and for home valuations for my sphere. The open rate on their emails is north of 60%, which is really, really impressive. And the click-through rate is north of 30%, which is also very impressive. So lots of engagement there. If you get Real Scout, make sure you set up the home valuations on all of your past clients and then start setting up new listing alerts for all of your leads as they come in. They have a great mobile app as well. I was really tired of sending my clients to Redfin to use a mobile app, and
screenshots from your clients from a different website.
Real Scout solved that problem for us. You get an amazing app. It's really good. It's next level. It's super intuitive to use. Clients love it. You can create like automatic ways for them to download the app through your action plans and Follow Up Boss, and it's fully integrated inside the back end of Follow Up Boss as well. So it's very powerful. If you can afford both YLOPO and Real Scout, I definitely recommend doing that. They've got a great product team. Their owner's awesome. They just have a really, really cool product that they've got out there. The last one, SISU. What you measure is what you improve on, and SISU has definitely been the front runner in the analytics space in real estate now for like 6 years. I think we're a customer like 25 to SISU when they launched. We love Brian over there, love Zach, like just a great crew of people. They've had the same people now for years there. They just have a great product. I love how easy it is to read the reports. They're very like circular kind of dashboard is just nice to look at. It makes data and analytics easy, fun, and kind of like gamified almost as well.
100%. I mean, they do such a fantastic job of being able to not just track the calls and the conversions, but you can go in and you can customize transaction forms. So what we've done in our team, our administrative team, our transaction coordination team uses this at a super high level. So they're able to keep track of all escrows, pre-listings, active listings within SISU using stages within it. And so they're able to go in and they have a dashboard where every single person is, how many people we have in each of these stages, so that they can keep even closer track on those files. The other thing that is awesome for, obviously, is being able to consistently track your lead source returns. So, it will pull data from your CRM. So for us, it's Follow Up Boss. It will pull data from Follow Up Boss in regards to conversations, calls, pendings. It'll match with the deals. And then we'll also track where things are coming from. So what your lead sources for those leads are. And every single month, we track exactly how many leads we close from each lead source. And we have one of our administrative teammates go in and put in how much we spent that month on each of those lead sources. So in real time, by the second, third day of each month, we can go in and see exactly how much we spent and how much each lead source is costing us per closing. So it's almost endless. I don't even think we use it to the extent that it really can be used, and we use it pretty robustly. But it's a phenomenal tool. Like you said, it kind of gamifies on the dashboard, being able to see it. We use it when we're running contests, or if we're showing top producers. People can really easily see who's ahead of who, which is kind of makes it fun.
Definitely a really good coaching tool too for your agents. We always use their dashboards when we're doing one-on-one coaching with our elite agents. Like we'll sit down, we'll look at their dashboard, we can see how many appointments they set, how many they met, how many they signed, how many they pended, how many they closed. And you can really coach to the breakdown in the funnel. Like sometimes it's a conversion opportunity where their language patterns need to be enhanced, or maybe they're not spending enough time on prospecting, things like that. Other times they've got plenty of signed clients, but they need to really focus on getting those people under contract. You don't really know unless you can see the data. So tracking those as percentages in the agent dashboard, really, really powerful coaching program and tool that is gonna be data backed, which I absolutely love, of course. Those are the tech tools that we use. There's lots of them out there. Whatever you're going to try, I would urge you to not try it unless you're committed to at least 6 to 12 months of trying that out and kind of seeing it through. Because so many agents, they just chase the next shiny product and next shiny object, and they're just running around starting and stopping new things. These things all work. These are all proven tools. They're badass. A lot of our top teams that we collaborate with use similar tools as well. So if you're going to use them, just make sure you really lean into it and you're committed to executing and implementing it and understanding it. If you don't do that, don't even waste your money starting, okay?
100%. The other part of that I would say is, most of these companies were started by people in the industry, people just like us. So, they're homegrown, businesses. So one of the ways that we've been able to find really good success with a lot of these people is being able to provide objective feedback. So if you see a glitch in a process, or if there's something that happens or an update, provide that feedback to that company, right? Like we want them to get better. They want to help us improve our business as well. So if you approach each of the relationships with the different tech that you use in your business as a collaboration, you're going to find a lot more success on both sides of it.
If you've got questions about these tech partnerships that we've got, of course, reach out to us. Happy to share with you any more feedback that you might find useful or connect you with one of our partners over there.